Good day, everyone, especially to our professor, Dr. Manuel Roman. I am Diana M. Kamad, and this is my video presentation for Med 203 Foundation of Education. My assigned topic is all about the early Athenian education. First, what is Athens? Athens is one of the oldest cities named in the world present in southern Europe. Athens became the leading city of ancient Greek in the first millennium BC, and its cultural achievement during the 5th cultural BC laid the foundation of Western civilization. Athens has a unique place in human history as the people who pioneers the art of history, philosophy, and theater. Ancient Athens was the bright intellectual, educational, and cultural center of all Greece. The whole city was a large school, a large temple, and a large workshop of art. Aim of education. The Athenian education aimed at the cultivation of persons' mental, physical, and moral qualities, leading the youth to become strong and decent, useful to his city and fellow citizens. The balance between the body and soul was the main target of the Athenian education, the noblest the world has known. There are steps of education in Athens. First, education at home. The education of the little Athenian began on the day of birth and lasted at the age of 20. First of all, the parents made sure that they raised a healthy and lively child. The first year of his life were completely dedicated to playing. The second step is elementary level. At the age of 7, would start going to school. Although school was not compulsory, even the poorest Athenian citizen tried to provide his children with at least a basic education. Schooling was private, usually taking place at the teacher's house. Girls were educated at home. Under the elementary level, the education in ancient Athens consisted of three basic courses. The first course is grammata, or the letters, including reading, writing, and arithmetics. The teacher was called grammatestis, or the teacher of letters. The second course consisted of the subjects of music, singing, playing of the lyre and flute, reciting and musical performance of poetry. The teacher called Kaitarestes. Through letters, music, and poetry, the pupils also taught history, geography, ethics, and all values of life. The third course was physical education or the gymnasium. The teacher was called Paidotribes or child former. The lesson took place in the afternoon at the sports place in a stadium. The children practiced wrestling, jumping, running, and throwing of discus. The second step of education is secondary level. When the youths become 16, they completed their basic education. The ones who didn't have to work could be introduced to science and philosophy by the sophists at first and later by inspired philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. Athenians believed that intellectual education was a key component of person identity, making up a significant part of person reputation. Post-secondary level. From the age of 18, the youths called ephebes or the adolescents and were given their first arms by the city. The ephebes took an oath. In this century, ephebes training began a military education, followed by 2 years of military services. Later, however, more advanced academic schooling was concluded. The last steps of education is vocational education. Children from poor families were often unable to receive a formal education. Solon, the Athenian leader, encouraged poor fathers to provide their sons with vocational education. Poorer boys usually stopped going to school and began apprenticeships at a trade. They could also regarded as a productive member of Athenian society. That's end of my video presentation. Thank you for watching and listening. God bless us all.